These are nuclear fuel rods. You've probably seen them before. They are the main fuel source for nuclear power plants. They emit heat, which is converted into electricity, and many countries dispose of them as waste after use. However, studies show that they can retain up to 90% of their energy. This raises the question, why are they being thrown away? After all, they can be used many more times. Let's find out the reasons for this. France is the leader in reprocessing. There are 18 operating nuclear power plants in the country. That's a lot. All spent material from nuclear power plants goes to the only reprocessing plant. It is located in western France. They also reprocess fuel from the Netherlands and Australia. They are delivered to the plant in special containers, like cylinders. These containers hold nuclear fuel rods. Each container weighs 110 tons. It is so heavy because it is made of a multi-layered shell. This is to protect those around it from radiation. Iron protects against alpha radiation, lead protects against beta radiation, and concrete protects against gamma radiation. First, they are removed from the container. Then they are transferred to the next department for cooling. The entire process takes place in a special room with remote control of the process. All rods are lowered into a special pool filled with water. The pool is filled with water to a level 4 meters above the rods. This creates a layer of water to protect against radiation. The rods will remain underwater for about 5 years to cool completely. This takes a long time. This is probably why many countries do not engage in reprocessing. Partly, yes, but there is another reason. To explain it, I will briefly describe a nuclear reaction. It is the splitting of uranium atoms called fission. But only uranium-235 splits well. When neurons collide, they split atoms. This releases even more neurons, which cause a chain reaction. Split atoms inside the rods generate enormous heat, boiling water in the container and creating steam. The pressure of this steam drives the turbine units. However, after the atoms split, residual products are released. They absorb neurons and slow down reactions. The rod is now considered spent. Continuing the process could be dangerous. Why? The main reason is plutonium. It remains after the reaction is complete. Plutonium is an element used in nuclear bombs. It can generate enormous amounts of energy. To give you an idea, 1 gram of this substance is equivalent to 1 ton of oil. That is why reprocessing is a dangerous and complex process. The separation process is carried out using a chemical process. First, fuel pellets are removed from the rod. They are then immersed in nitric acid, where the fission products are separated from the uranium and plutonium. The residues are disposed of, and a chemical is added to the uranium and plutonium that changes the state of the plutonium, allowing it to be separated. The pure uranium will be reused at nuclear power plants, and the plutonium will be transferred to the military. Liquid fission residues are melted with glass in a furnace. Liquid radioactive residues are sealed with glass. After cooling, they are transferred to steel barrels. The barrels will be stored for about 5 to 7 years, after which they will be buried underground. But storing, processing, separating, and protecting all of this requires a lot of money. Right now, it is more profitable to buy uranium and dispose of it than to reprocess it. This is because uranium is cheap. But in a few decades, uranium may become scarce and very expensive. That is why France considers reprocessing to be important for the country. After all, 65% of France's electricity currently comes from nuclear power plants. The country has now recycled enough uranium to last for decades. Nowadays, recycling is an important stage in all manufacturing processes, and many countries are improving it every day.